So today I will discuss the section 800 subsection L of the CMTA. So section 800 subsection L of CMTA outlines the rules and conditions governing the importation privileges granted to foreign embassies, legation, consular offices, and other agencies of foreign governments operating within the Philippines. So these privileges are rooted in the principle of reciprocity and diplomatic courtesy, ensuring that foreign mission receive treatment similar to what Philippine mission receive abroad. So in the subsection L, nag-provide siya og duty and free exemption for importation made by the foreign embassies, foreign legations, and other foreign agencies. So this subsection L has subject to the following conditions. So first is for official use importation. So these are goods imported for the official use of foreign embassies, foreign legations, foreign government agencies. And the condition is that the foreign countries of these embassies, legation, and agencies accord the like privileges to corresponding agencies of the Philippines. As I mentioned, so these privileges are rooted in the principle of reciprocity. So ang reciprocity, which means like give and take, like if ang kanang other foreign country with the Philippines, we give them benefits or favor, and also ang kanang other foreign country will also give us similar or same treatment.
This subsection is subject to the following conditions. B. Personal or family use importations. Goods are for personal or family use only. It means that items are only for their personal or family use. Number 2 is there must be a special agreement between the Philippines and the foreign country concerned. Their country in the Philippines have a special agreement allowing this privilege. If I'm not wrong, in the last one is the Secretary of Finance must approve the exemption based on request from the Department of Foreign Affairs. The Secretary of Finance approves it based on request of the Department of Foreign Affairs. In short, diplomats can import personal or family items tax-free if there is an agreement between countries and the government approves it.
So note, these goods are both duty-free and VAT exempt if the condition are met. So next is so this importation must be released through a formal entry. Next is RO 491 is required. So why man ang RO 491 is required? Ang RO 491 is used for tariff and tax exemption verification. It is a clearance for diplomatic and government-related importation. It is processed with DFA endorsement, DOF tax exemption approval. So kaning nga form kay essential siya for BOC to release the goods without paying without duties or VAT.
This importation requires strict documentation. So A, for official use importation, DFA endorsement letter. DFA confirms that the request is legitimate. Second one is note verbally from embassy requesting tax exemption. Formal letter from the embassy asking for tax exemption. Siya pasabot sa note verbally. DOF tax exemption approval is Department of Finance approves the exemption. RO 491 siya application form for tax exemption, may gamito niya RO 491 niya kaning packing list or invoice bill of lading kay list and value of items. And the formal entry goods is the goods declaration, custom declaration for the shipment, and arita sabi for personal or family use. DFA endorsement specifying the individual, attaché or member. It states the name of the diplomat or the attaché. DOF approval based on reciprocity and special agreement. Based on the reciprocity and existing agreements. RO41 mo na siya gamiton sa atong application para application for exemption. Passport or ID of the diplomatic officer to confirm the identity of the diplomat, and the note verbally if required by the embassy. Bill of lading, invoice, packing list. Ito na siya, shipping documents na siya. Formal entry goods declaration, custom declaration for the shipment.